Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Oh, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. And championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business.
Watch out! Whoa! Cross body! Boom! DDT!
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
Well, the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups.
You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has been. Punk's proven himself as someone who can overcome the odds when the pressure is at its highest.
And it doesn't get higher than Triple H at WrestleMania. But you're right. Triple H has to know he can't intimidate Punk like he can so many others. He has to know that now's not the time for the cerebral assassin. Now's the time for the ass kicker.
Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the cerebral assassin.
Waking up the beast inside could have been the ruiner to CM Punk's WrestleMania main.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason. Evades the attack and then a moment too soon.
What a punch.
The scenes of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
We're seeing one response after another, neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Oh, clothesline! The game getting picked apart here.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a double underhook backbreaker. Kick connects.
He's totally helpless. Picture perfect backbreaker. And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
Driven into the knee. The cover. The cover. He kicks out with force.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Russian leg sweep.
Leading him against the turnbuckle right here.
A string of counters.
But a well-placed calf kick there.
And the manager is searching under the ring. She could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
Yet another targeted attack to the torso there.
Outthinking the cerebral assassin. Caught with a lariat.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here. Saw that coming and quickly got the knees up.
Counter by CM Punk. Snaps the leg across the head. The game in bad shape right now.
Punk is determined right now.
Here we go. He thinks, oh,
Turning it up.
releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Oh, my.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. High rent district for CM Punk.
Look out! Tremendous impact.
And he turned it around. Opportunity now for Triple H to capture some momentum.
You can't push the game that far without getting some retaliation.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Triple H's defenses are being mowed down, reorientating them in the corner here. Follows it up with that running bulldog.
Oh, He scouted that one. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
Fights out of it with the elbow to the gut.
Here you go.
Pedigree applied. Good night. Punk's got a problem here.
Crushing impact from that knee.
Oh, man.
Powerful overhead finds the mark.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Placing him in the corner. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed shot.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation. All the way out of Plex.
Counters with a brutal answer.
Countering each other again and again.
Here's the cover. Is it enough? Oh.
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
And a knee turns the tide. Target in the arm now.
And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
And neck breaker.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next.
Big knee to the midsection.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes, cocking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my!
The plunge! Checkmate. It's over.
That might have put it away. 2 count. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.